Alright, doing a quick walk around of the car. It's not started or anything like that, so just kind of trying to show the body of the vehicle. Show you how the paint and all that stuff is in great condition. The body's in great condition and all that stuff. Obviously the plate is not gonna go with the car. It's not happening. Whatnot. Roof and all that stuff. The only issue with the interior is going to be the armrest right there. That's the only defect with the interior. But other than that, everything else is great. There's a lot of carbon fiber pieces added onto it as well. That's for the Valtronic mufflers. The box right there still. Able to open and close the valves and all that stuff. Good with it. Show you all the engine and all that stuff, and call it a day. A little dirty, but well taken care of. No leaks, nothing of that nature. No noises or anything of that nature with it. My car is babied, frankly speaking. Sorry about that. I don't like to just slam the hood. Normally you're supposed to just let it drop and all that stuff, but I don't like to slam the hood and all that stuff. But before y'all think that it has an issue or anything like that, I'm gonna open and close it again, show y'all it doesn't have an issue. It's just the way I had it, that's all. Put the key down here real quick. Open, close. For the accident, this was the side that was damaged. But there's no frame damage, there's no structural damage and all that stuff. When I took off the bumper and all that stuff, didn't see nothing there and whatnot. Everything lined up perfectly fine. You can see the wheel gap and all that stuff and whatnot. Lined up fine as well. As well, see here, as well as lined up and all that stuff and whatnot. Yeah, carbon fiber front lip, wicker build as well. Super B, it's a natural Super B, so and whatnot. The lights is not tinted too dark that you're gonna get in trouble with the police for not being able to see your braking or signals or anything like that. So just wanted to kind of show you guys that as well. In the front as well. These I might take off because I'm starting not to like the light kit being there. So I might get rid of it. I don't know yet. But if not, I might leave it. That sticker there is for car wash. That's it. Carbon fiber mirror covers as well. This is a multicolor decal. Actually, depending on how the sun hits it, it changes colors and all that stuff. I don't know if I can get it to kind of mimic it real quick, but yeah. It has multiple colors on it. It's actually pretty cool and whatnot. I wanted to get one that was exactly like that, but he didn't have it. He didn't have one in stock. He'll have to make it, and it was like, oh, it's gonna take a couple months and all that stuff. So his machine, he had one that was just plain matte black and all that stuff, but I wanted one that would have the color shifting and all that stuff on it. So this is the only one that he had left, which was a color shifting. If not, it had to be like the Ram decal, and I didn't want that. Obviously, it's not a Ram. But that would basically sum up this video right here on the walk around. And I'll do another video which I'll merge with this one, and it'll just basically be the driving aspects and all that stuff. Exhaust, maybe a little bit of exhaust and all that stuff. The exhaust is not loud. It has a deep tone, but it's not loud. It's not obnoxious loud or anything like that, with the valve open or not. If you want it louder than that, you're just gonna have to straight pipe it from there on out. But for me, the sound that it produces right now is perfectly fine, because it has that deep tone, that deep roar tone to it, but not loud type of situation. All right, thank you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. What's going on, ladies and gents? This part of the video, I'm going to be talking about the car. I'm going to try and keep this as short as possible, but you know, and most likely going to end up being long. This is a 2012 Dodge Charger SRT Super B model. No, it's not a 2019. It has a front end conversion from a 2019 done to it. It has a rebuilt title. I do have the title. It's in my name and all that stuff. There are no mechanical issues with this car. Everything is solid and ready to go. Being that you don't need to do any work on this car. No check engine light on. It'll pass emissions. There are no codes on the dash or whatsoever as well. So in that part as well, you are good to go. What's been done to the car? A few modifications that you can basically see from cosmetic aspects of it. It's the front lip, carbon fiber front lip, the front end conversion, tinted taillight, wicker bill spoiler. I have a Valtronic muffler as well on it, and if you don't know what that is, it's just a muffler which has a valve on it which it opens and closes. So basically you can make the car louder, you can make it quieter. Right now the valve is open. It's not really that loud. It does give you the deep tone and all that stuff. It's not aggressively loud to the point you're getting tickets from the cops or whatever the case may be, or that you will annoy your neighbors in the morning. So to me, the sound, the exhaust, the way it is right now, it's fine, but some people prefer, they want their car heard 10 miles down the road and all that stuff, and if that's the situation, this is not that exhaust for you. You'll have to basically terminate those mufflers. Moving on, it's on Viper wheels, 20-inch Dodge Viper wheels. It is lowered on some lowering springs, but I do not know which brand they are. They were done from the previous owner, not by me. They are good springs, however, excuse me, they are good springs. They're not, you know, they don't squeak or anything of that nature, frankly speaking. So I really think that they really did go with some really good springs on the car, and it's not all bouncy and whatnot. Moving on to the interior, there are some carbon fiber pieces on the interior, on the doors, and the gearbox right there as well. The only defect with the interior will be the armrest right there. As you can see, that is the only defect with the interior. Other than that, there are no defects with the vehicle. The exterior, the body, the paint as well, everything is solid. Everything is good to go. It doesn't need to be repainted. The body doesn't need work or anything of that nature. Interior, again, that's the only part with the armrest that needs, if that bothers you, that's really going to be the only part that would really bother you. Everything else is solid. Emissions, good emissions, past emissions and all that stuff. The mileage is accurate as well. I did do a cluster swap. I did put a Hellcat cluster on it. The mileage is correct. I did have the mileage corrected prior doing to it, and it's every figure of it has been it matched every figure from the original cluster and all that stuff. No, the car does not have 150,000 miles, and I just lowered it to 60,000 miles and stuff like that. No, that's not the situation. That is illegal. You get in trouble. You get caught. You get in trouble, and you know you get all kinds of headache with that. So no. I'm not doing that. The mileage is correct. It is accurate. Yes, it is a 6.4 392. No, it's not a 5.7 with a 6.4 block on it. It is a 392 6.4 motor on it. It is a Super B model as well. I think that's basically the questions people have been asking me. Trade offers, I'm not accepting no trades. It's only cash. I do apologize, but it's only going to be cash. If you want to offer a trade, it has to be really with majority of the funds coming in cash, then a little bit of the trade and whatnot to kind of make sense type of deal. But really, I prefer that it all be cash, frankly speaking. I'm only selling the car because I'm trying to do something which involves, I need the money more than I need a trade. So really, truly speaking, I need the money more. But if the situation was different, I would not be selling this car at all. I love this car. It's a really great car. If you happen to put your hands on this car, actually buy the car and all that stuff, you'll love this car as well. I don't race the car. I don't beat on the car. I don't beat on the engine, transmission, or anything of that nature. The car is well babied and all that stuff. Maintenance, up to date, and all that stuff as well. AC, heat, all that stuff work. It does have an Android radio, 8-inch Android radio. It is not the Uconnect radio. It does mimic the Uconnect radio, but it's not the Uconnect radio that you guys see on these Dodges and whatnot. This one right here, you can watch movies. You have your Google Maps, Waze. You can download Waze on it if you want to. You have Google Maps already on it. Tons of YouTube videos on it. You can download games on it as well. Obviously, you have to get a controller which runs, you can connect by Bluetooth and play your video games and all that stuff on it if you choose to as well. To me, the screen is too small to be playing video games, but some people might not care. The size of the screen might be fine. But yeah, I think that's everything that's been done to this vehicle. I think that's all the information I have for this vehicle. So if you have any questions that's not been mentioned here, or you have any concerns or whatever, you may ask me on the ad and all that stuff, and we go from there. The price is negotiable. I am negotiable in the price. I'm not firm on the price, but it has to be cash. The only time I'm taking a check is going to be a cashier's certified check, and I am going to have to cash that check first before I hand over the title and keys and car. Sorry, so we're going to have to meet the day we're doing the transaction. We will have to meet in the day in which the bank is open. We go to the bank and finalize everything there. If the bank is closed, I'm sorry, I will not be able to finalize transaction on that day. I need to verify the check and all that stuff. This is why I prefer cash. That way, if the bank is even closed, the deal can still be done as well. So, yes, cash preferred over checks. If it's a check, the bank will have to be within the area in which we will meet, and then I'll verify everything, make sure it's good. If it is a sister bank with my bank, which is Associated Credit Union, the transaction can be transferred. It can be done at my bank, and the transaction can be done within minutes. So if you do have a sister bank, confirm that with your bank. If you have a credit union, sorry. If you have a credit union, you can verify this with your bank and see if they are a sister company. All they do is they'll wire transfer it into my account. It'll take literally minutes. I've done this already before with my Mustang, when I was selling my Mustang that I just sold, frankly speaking. That's what we did. We met at my bank, and they just did the transfer. Took less than 5 minutes. It was done. He didn't have to do a check or anything of that nature. They just needed his card, his ID, verified he had the funds, and transferred it into my account. Within minutes, I had it in there, and everything was good to go. So yeah, that would basically sum up everything. I will not be delivering the car. That's not an option as well. Sorry. I will not be bringing the car to your bank unless it's 10-15 minutes away from me. Then I'll kind of consider that. But I'm not doing those 2-hour drives just to bring the car to your bank so your bank can see it. I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. I appreciate you guys. I think that's everything concerning this video. And if you guys have any questions, concerns, you can hit me back up on the ad and we go from there. Thanks again and have a good one.